Hey guys, I'm Shawn Cheek of WebPianoTeacher.com. Today we're doing Dust in the Wind by Kansas. Let's take a listen. Sing along with me. I close my eyes, only for a moment, then the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes in curiosity. Dust in the wind, all the hour is dust in the wind, and so forth. All right, guys, we're going to work on this, learn how to play it. It's not nearly as hard as you think it is. In fact, I'm going to label it a beginner lesson. So if you are a beginner, come on. We're going to learn how to play the piano with a fun song instead of doing boring stuff. All right, check out my website, webpianoteacher.com. If you haven't, you can view all of my free part ones on the site without having to watch a YouTube ad. And we've optimized the site for mobile devices, and you can download a sheet for every lesson series on the site, including this one right here. So let's take a look. All right, so this is Dust in the Wind. It's a guitar song, right? But a lot of guitar songs will translate to piano, and this one does very well. You just have to learn what the pattern is, and then you have to learn which notes to accent and how to practice it. And that's the thing, I'm going to show you how to practice, not just kind of demonstrate it for you and then you're on your own and throw you out in the water and see if you can swim. I'm going to show you how to practice it, the steps, the little steps that you need to take to have small successes, because a lot of small successes will end up to big success after you play for a while. So let's get into it. Here's the pattern, and I put that in red here so that we could easily see it. This is the thing we need to learn, this pattern, and then once we have it, we can plug it into every chord we're going to do in this, okay? So let's get the pattern. First, I want to look at what the chord is. All right, I have a C here and a C here. So this is what I'm going to do. My right hand, I'm going to take middle C in the middle of the piano. Put your third finger there. Then I'm going to put my thumb on a G for this G note, okay? C and G, all right? Got that? Now we're going to take our left hand and put a C on our third finger. Third finger is your middle finger. And then E on your thumb. So now I have four notes. Should sound like that. If it doesn't, might have something wrong. There's our C chord, okay? C, E, G, and then I have another C, which doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we have two C's or three C's or two E's, as long as we have the recipe of C, E, G, and there it is. So we have that under our fingers. Now here's the pattern, okay? The first thing you do is play both C's together, right? Then I hold that just for a second because of the dash. And the other notes are going to go faster. We're not going to worry about speed yet. I'm just telling you why there's a dash there and why there's a curved line there. This will hold for a second, and these will move along a little quicker. You hold that. Now left hand E, got it. Right hand G is next, and then left hand C, then right hand C, left hand E, right hand G. Just like a puzzle, you just got to do one thing at a time. Play that, left, right, left, right, left, right. Again. Doesn't sound like much like that yet, does it? Let's do it again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and you don't realize it yet, but you're on the verge of being able to play a lot of this song already right now, because once you get this pattern down, it's so funny to see people when I'm teaching, whenever I taught side by side with someone for 20-something years, I would show them that pattern, and then they just go to the next chord and do the same pattern, plug the pattern in, and then you can play the whole song all of a sudden. So you're right there. You're right on the edge of it. All right, let's do that pattern again, because you probably forgot it already if you're a beginner. That's it. That's the pattern. And I'm holding my pedal down. See that? Because when you play guitar, and you're fingering that left hand chord, and then you're just plucking the strings as finger picking, those strings keep vibrating. They keep ringing, okay? And they sound good together because they're a chord. Chords are just notes that sound good together when they're ringing together at the same time. And so we want to hold our pedal down on our piano, okay, so it Okay? Now, this C is going to get a little bit of an accent, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll play it fast and you can hear the difference. Here's with no accent. Now with an accent. Hear that dum, bum, bum, bum. Those notes that are coming out are accented. That means you just play them a little bit stronger. So we're going to go for that immediately, because I don't want you to learn it a certain way and then have trouble playing them louder later. So really try to accent that one. That's an accent mark if you ever had any music in school or took private music lessons or anything. All right, so that's the pattern. Now we go a little faster. Starting to hear it? There it is. Dum, bum. You have the pattern. The speed will come on its own. You have to give it time to get faster. But listen, you have to play slow enough to get it right. Okay? If you're forcing yourself to go faster and forcing yourself into mistakes, your brain, your motor memory is memorizing and remembering everything that you put into it, even if it's wrong. So you have to go slow enough to get it right, and the speed will come. Okay? So you're going to be like this for a while. And then later, okay, now practice the pattern. Pause your video. Maybe you come back tomorrow or another day when you're ready to try the rest of the chords. But don't go further until you have that pattern down pretty good and until it's really memorized physically. Motor memory, physically memorized, and then we can go on to the next chord. Okay, so let's assume you did that, and we're going to look at the next little part here in black. All right, this is what you did. You had this chord and you did the pattern in red. You did this. You got it? Now, surprise, the next chord, which just changes one note. I mean, look at that. Which one of these does not belong? All right, which one is different? Remember that on Sesame Street? There was a song that went with it. B on the top. We went from C to B. So now we have a B on our 2 finger instead of a C on our 3 finger. Now, are you there? Play them all together. Now play this pattern and you get this. You got it. I put them together. Here's the first one. You hear it? You got it. Once you have that pattern. Notice my pedal. Watch my pedal. I start with my foot down. And when I play, I go up, down. Up, down. That's how you pedal. Up, down. All right, this isn't a pedaling lesson, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But up, down. Now, the next chord, all you do is change one note. Look at that. Which one is different? The D. I'll explain what these letters are up here later. We're not worried about that yet. Now we're going to do a D. Got it. And I'm using my 4th finger for that. 4th finger. And then it ought to be pretty easy because it'll feel the same under your fingers as the other patterns. And guess what? What is this one just like? Just like the C chord. So if I put all those first 4 chords together, all right, this is just showing the pattern. You aren't actually going to play this. You know, you start here. This is showing the pattern. Then you start here and do the first 4 chords. Let's do it again. And don't rush. The tendency after you learn something is to rush. In fact, I think I even rushed a little bit right there at the end. We get excited and we get it down and we start going faster than we're supposed to. Stay, pull on the reins on your tempo. Keep yourself in check on that. Okay, so if you can play that, you're going to be able to play the whole thing. But guys, I even teach this time. See, I did this lesson series about 13 years ago. And I taught the guitar part all the way through. But this time I added the string part. So if you want to play the string part in this and you never were able to before, I added that in. That is not beginner, the string part I'm going to show you. You know what I'm talking about, the solo where the violin's playing. I transcribed that all out. And you can play that on the piano. It's not beginner, though. It's a little above that. So you may want to leave that out if you are a true beginner. But if you want to give it a try, you can do that as well. It's notated out, and I'm going to teach that and do teach it on webpianoteacher.com. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that part 1 lesson. Check out the rest of my lessons on webpianoteacher.com. Talk to you later.